One of the pieces of culture that the Cherokee had was that a sacred fire that they would never allow to go out. The fire had burned constantly in their council house, and they had believed that whenever the fire died, so did the Cherokee. Whenever the removal happened and the Cherokee were forced marched across the Trail of Tears, they carried the fire with them in the form of ashes. And it was from those ashes that they rebuilt the fire in Oklahoma, and thus preserving their Cherokee heritage. It was used in many of their magical ceremonies, from everything from rites of passage to whether or not they would go to war. In our example, we have 6 objects laid out, and in this box we have some of the ashes from that sacred fire. We would beckon someone to come forward, just as they would back in the olden days with the Cherokee. We have 6 objects laid out that meant something in their day-to-day lives, something they may have actually carried with them during those times. A small animal totem for use in their hunt, in this case a fish in fishing, a bone needle that they may have used in their various day-to-day activities, a bear claw, a stone point arrowhead, a corn husk doll, something a child might use to play with, and a dream catcher. We would ask them to come forward and pick an object, something their spirit called to, in hopes that the fire would show them the way. In our example, they would pick the arrowhead. We would take some of the ashes and we would rub them in our fingertips. And very slowly a message would appear. An image of an arrowhead, the very object that they had picked, thus showing that their bond with their spirit, their tribe, their culture is as strong as ever.